Welcome back, guys. Another video review of the latest Hot Toys figure. As you can see, it's Captain America from the Avengers line, Age of Ultron line of Hot Toys. And sorry for the delay, I just didn't find the motivation on the weekend, but I thought why not do it on Monday, and here it goes. So first a quick look at the box, and then as usual a bit more detailed review on the actual figure. So just a quick look at the box. As you can see, nice and vibrant colors, a lot of red, orange, yellow, and I don't know how they will proceed here. Maybe this is like the letter A here, maybe they will continue the letters for the other figures of the Avengers title, but I'm not really sure because the Mark 43 was not that like. But it would be a neat idea, but in the end it's quite a basic packaging. As you can see, some stickers of Captain America, and also on the top side there's a bit of a difference compared to the first Avengers line. It's not in these big letters, it's just a very standardized Captain America label on the top. So let's continue with the actual figure. Okay, let's continue with the figure. Let's have a first nice impression on Captain America in the Avengers Age of Ultron version, and the first impression is really tight. It has a good finish, it has a good feel if you have it in hand. It's just a tad more better than the Stealth or Strike Suit version, I think. If you want to check out a video review on this one, please check the link in the description. But first let's continue to the accessories, where you get a bit different stuff. So for example, in this set, which is quite nice, you get the human portrait of Chris Evans or Captain America, and this is sculpted and painted extremely well. If you want to have comparison to the Stealth Suit Chris Evans sculpt, please head over to Rick's Reviewer King channel. You will see there are some paint differences. This is more blonde and has a really shine look, so quite nice. But probably I will leave it in the box. Then a second accessory, you get the mask of Captain America here, just totally unscratched and clean. Then of course with every Captain America figure you get a lot of hands, and this time they are quite a bit different to the other Captain America hands. They're a bit more length, because you will probably face some problems in inserting them into the hand packs. And the other major difference is, of course, you have now this metal buckle on the top side, which is probably connected to the magnetic return feature of his shield, which we'll probably see a lot of cool moves in the movie. I can't wait for that to see it. So not all of these hands have magnetic features, so basically these are not meant to attach with the actual shield, because this is not magnetic. It would seem so, but it's just plastic. So the real magnetic hands are these flat ones here, and I will show you afterwards in the close-up. So if you want to have him displayed with the magnetic shield in hand, please use this one. Then I just want to highlight this stand, because here we got something new. Let's have a closer look on this one. All the Age of Ultron stands have this new design. It's very flat. It has this rough surface, but the actual symbol of Captain America is very shiny and reflective. It has this plastic cover, and it's all lined up very nicely. So probably you will have a better time to place the figure onto such stands than compared to the other clean and flat bases that Hot Toys sometimes deliver. Also here, as you can see, the movie logo with Captain America on. Also the actual stand here with this clamp works quite nice on this newly designed stand. So that's quite cool that they somehow try to individualize these stands with the different character logos. So, and of course the main accessory is Captain America's shield, which is now really nicely made. Unfortunately on mine there are some little scratches here and there which are not so cool, so let's have a look. No idea if the camera picks it up. Here for example you see some little scratches, and then there's a bigger little black dot, this one here, and you can't remove it. So it's not so cool. A bit more quality assurance on this die-cast pieces would have been cool. But the major selling reason is of course the magnetic attachment mechanism. And here on the inner side you have these two handles that you can pull up. So if you want to have, for example, just this grabbing hand, you can fit it still into this handle here. But you don't need them. So actually you just need these flat hands here with the magnet in, and here on the upper arm you see also there's a magnet. And then it's basically quite easy. So just find the right two magnetic places and it will fit directly onto the figure, and it holds quite well. So you even can rotate, you can articulate the figure without any problem. The shield will stay in place. Then of course the awesomeness continues on the back side. For the first time you have magnetic pieces on the lower neck part and here on the bottom back area, and basically it's the same way. Just bring it in position and it will snap directly onto his backside. So this is quite a clean way to attach the nice shield onto Captain America. It really works like a charm, I have to say. So quite nice. Okay, let's do a quick comparison to some other head sculpts. So let's pan out a bit. Here you can see my Captain America army. So basically on the back side you have the first Avengers one, on the left you have the staff suit strike version, and here on the right side this is of course the Age of Ultron version. And I think just in terms of the type of the evolution of the armor, I'm really digging the last incarnation, the Age of Ultron version, a lot. So on the back side the first Avengers version was quite a classy look for a comic Captain America styled version, and the major difference I saw here between the stealth and strike suit helmet and the Avengers Age of Ultron version is of course this silver line which we got here on the newer figure. Then of course if you look at the likeness of Chris Evans, I think they really nailed it now with this latest Avengers 2 version. The flesh tone on the skin, on the facial likeness is even a bit more lifelike. It has a very flashy look, where on the staff suit it's a bit more dull. But there are not major differences, so I'm really happy with both products. And if you want to get a bit more a classy looking comic style, the Avengers Captain America, then the first is still a cool figure. It's not so good articulated, but in terms of likeness I think it's not too bad actually. So that you have a full picture on the evolution of the suit. Here's on the left the first Avenger and here the second Avenger Captain America, and I'm really digging the new look, this very modern bulky look. It has a lot of good mixture of whites and reds, and it's really overall just a better looking figure. Also the size of the body they're using now for Chris Evans is almost perfect. But nonetheless I still dig the first Avengers figure. It's probably also a very classic one for your collection. And then I want to point out a bit of a mess here on what's happening on the shield, actually on the gloss coat of the shield. As you can see here, you see these little cracks going on. So the first Avengers Captain has really a problem in terms of the paint application of the shield, and you really risk losing the shield or the paint application on the shield. So I know there are some tactics to get around the problem, but probably I will just leave it. So there's no flaking yet, so everything is still on the shield, but it just doesn't look too nice in detail. Where in this one it's all perfect, well, for the moment. Of course it's die cast, it has a lot more sturdier feel, but I'm not so sure how this gloss coat here will do over time. So this is also a gloss coat here, and I think also on the star. Then let's have a close look on the actual suit, because I think if you really look closely here, you see some unfinished sewing here and there. It could be a bit more perfect and a bit more clean, but well, I mean, it's a human and manual process, and on this scale it's probably understandable to not to have it fully perfect, and from a certain distance it really looks amazing. And there's a lot of stuff going on this suit which I really dig. So here, for example, you have the Avengers logo, quite nice. Also on this side, and of course you have these plastic straps, so all very well done. Then if we have a closer look at the boots, I'm really digging these because they have a lot of nice paint application. Also the sculpturing on the boots at the bottom side, for example, is extremely well done. A lot of structure, and it's made out of 2 actual pieces, so you have a lot of range of motion, and you can place the feet in a quite dynamic pose. What's worrying me a bit is this rubber band, this red rubber band going around the actual boot, and I think it's only glued into this piece here. So this might come off one day. We will see. Okay, some few words on the articulation. It's not differing that much from the strike version. As you can see, you still can do some amazing posing because of the magnets included on, for example, the back side. So you at least can do this back grab pose a bit more easier than on the Staff-Strut strike version. And overall, I think the main optimization in articulation, I think, is in the thigh area and in this ankle area, which is just a bit more easier to get Captain in some cool poses. But overall, I'm quite impressed, especially on this articulation on the arms. It's a bit more easier to bend it now like this, but overall I'm quite happy, I have to say. So poses like this is absolutely no problem with the magnetic shield. As you can see, you can have it in a kneeling pose without a problem. Do some cool protection posing for the crowd or for his Avengers team. So it's all quite nice. Okay guys, let's finish this video review on the latest Captain America figure with the normal Steve Rogers sculpt. And as you can see, he looks extremely determined to rescue the world again with his Avengers team. And I'm really curious how this turns out in the movie. It's hitting the theaters already this week here in Europe, and I might go to the opening if I somehow can manage to free up the time. So overall, I think probably the best Captain America figure of the recent releases, but basically with Hot Toys they always top their earlier released figure or character with the most recent releases. It's happened on the Iron Man figures, it happened here on Captain America, it probably will happen on Hawkeye, and then of course with all the other cool characters in the Marvel universe. So if you can get it for a retail price, then of course get it. If you get it right now from Hong Kong, I'm not sure if it's really worth that money, because I mean right now you probably overpay for about 50 to 60 US dollars, but it's cool to have at least 2 Avengers figure actually before start of the new Avengers movie. That's quite nice. So thanks for watching guys, until next time, bye bye.